Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So last time we took a look at Mardu Reanimator, and I do kind of want to look at Esper Reanimator as well, and there's a good reason for that, and that's because of this card here, Diviner of Fates, which is a 3-mana card that was introduced with the Streets of New Capenna Alchemy editions. So I'll talk more about this card later in the video, so let's jump into it. So again, this is Esper Reanimator. Compared to the Mardu version, we're going to be playing 23 lands, and that's because we don't have busted cards such as Faithless Looting in this version. But that's okay, we can just play 23 lands. But I'm not entirely sure whether or not the Esper Reanimator version is strictly better than the Mardu Reanimator version. So I'll explain why you might want to play the Esper Reanimator version, and that's because we do play more lower-sided creatures in the deck. So what we got here is Raffine's Informant, we have Priest of the Fell-Rites, and then you have Diviner of Fates and Raffine's Scheming Seer. So compared to that, the Mardu version is a little bit more spell-heavy. You're trying to get through your deck as fast as possible, and then you unbury Rites or Priest of the Fell-Rites into the Reanimator spell. But as for Esper Reanimator, the only card that we're playing that gets through our deck as fast as Faithless Looting is Faithful Mending. So to compensate for that, we are playing more creatures, and on the upside, playing more creatures means that we have more blockers and we have more aggression early, which means that if opponent does play things like Graveyard Hate, the deck can actually potentially push through the fact that they're playing Graveyard Hate. So that is the upside to our deck. So the Alchemy edition, we did get Diviner of Fates, which is a pretty amazing card actually. It's a 3-mana card that can potentially become a 3/4 creature. And every time you discard a card on each turn, you can get a card of the card type that you've discarded. So if you discard Thoughtseize or Bone Shard, you can get Unbury Rites that you could use it to reanimate your creature. Or if you discard a reanimator target such as Sheoldred, you might be able to get Serra's Emissary, which is really nice. But if you're playing against something like a control deck, you might want Jin-Gitaxias instead. So having something like Diviner of Fates to cycle through your creatures and get the creatures that you want seemed pretty nice. That's why I'm deciding to try out the Esper Reanimator version. But other than that, everything else is the same. We are playing Priest of the Fell-Rites and Unbury Rites to revive our creatures. And we do also play 4 copies of Thoughtseize as our hand disruption. You can also use Thoughtseize on yourself if you don't have any discard spells to put a creature onto your graveyard. And if you do have Diviner of Fates, well, lucky you, then you actually get a card off of playing Thoughtseize onto yourself. But anyways, that's all I have to say about the deck. We're going to be jumping into some best out of 1 ranked in the historic ladder to see how the deck does. So if you're interested in taking a look, stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm playing against a Loris deck. Also, I don't know why Eshok is doing in my deck. Whatever happened to my deck? Okay, so we do have all the colors. So let's Thoughtseize turn 1 to see what they got. Ooh. So Lightpaw can kind of get out of control, but Witness Protection. That says enchanted creature loses all ability. I think that's actually the one that we have to take, because I think the way we're gonna win is reviving Serra's Emissary and then calling creatures, right? So let's do just that. Shelter is actually pretty interesting because it does get rid of their creature every single turn. But I'm really scared of Lightpaw. Lightpaw can get out of control. So let's discard Sarah's Emissary. I'm hoping they don't have a second one. Witness Protection. That's actually a really cool tag. I might actually try that out. Might want to try that out. In an aura deck. But Lightpaw actually can't get an aura and then attach to another creature. That would be kind of busted. But they can't just take out Witness Protection from their deck and then attach to my creature. Spell Pierce. I think we pay for that. That does mean that we're not going to be able to play Priest of the Fell-Rites next turn, but I do want to make sure that I don't get Witness Protection the next turn, because we do actually win the following turn, since we're going to be dealing 10 damage. So they can't gain life because they can't attack. Because of the protection from Sarah's Emissary. So hopefully they don't get Witness Protection. You know what? Upon a messed up, huh? Last turn they could have potentially bring Loris back into their hand, and then they play the Loris, and then they Witness Protection me, right? It's an interesting hand. Not sure if I can keep it though. I'll try. Because you need Black Source. You do. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is what you get for playing Pathways. I was like, maybe I should play some Pathways instead of Shock Lands, because we don't have that many fast lands. So I thought we were gonna be taking too much damage, hence I went for the fast land plan. But I mean, not the fast land, a Pathway plan. But yikers, man, yikers, absolute yikers. We might still be able to get there though, strangely enough. Because I really doubt that I'm gonna die next turn. Hey, hopefully I don't die next turn. Okay, so I didn't die. Do I have enough life to... So I'm taking 10, right? We dodged the bullet. So let's do this. Discard a card. I'm afraid of the fact that opponent hasn't left yet. That means they probably have an answer, which is like, oof. Oof. Might be a woof if they have something. Like they could have like some kind of an enchantment that makes my creature lose all abilities, right? So that's kind of the thing that I'm afraid of. So I can play Diviner of Fate next turn. Oh my god, they got another Selfless Savior. Okay, since they got another Selfless Savior, maybe I'm supposed to play Rafine. Does that even make sense? This is faster clock, right? Wait. What? That's a non-bow. That's a non-bow. No. Okay, I didn't even think about that. I had not thought about that. I had not thought about Rafine being a non-bow with Sarah's Emissary. Whoops. You still play it though, right? Because Rafine should give you the discard spell like until you get the Sarah's Emissary down. So I think you still play it. The opponent's really looking for that spell to get rid of my creature. 7, 10, 11. I have exactly 11 damage. We actually got there. So what opponent is looking for is either the 1 mana spell or 2 mana spell enchantment that, like an aura enchantment, that makes your opponent's creature lose all ability. So yeah. It could also be a March as well. They could have the blue March. And they can phase out a Sarah's Emissary and win the game. That's also an option. I'm playing against Wizard. And shocking myself into Thoughtseize. Wow. Good thing I Thoughtseize against the Giganta deck. Holy moly, I would have just lost. So that portable hole is extremely annoying. Extremely annoying. I should have played this blue. I'm upset. I'm upset. Actually, use your portable hole against my Rafine's Informant, please. That'd be very, very nice. No? Okay. They have the portable hole of Fiend's Informant. Oh dear. Okay, so... it's an interesting spot, actually, because... I think you Diviner of Fate. Because... we could play Priest of Fell... we could have played the Priest of Fell-Rites, because... but... there's a pretty good likelihood they might have another portable hole. Okay, they tap their entire mana, including this one, so... let's call it Creature. So we have lethal next turn anyways. So let's just attack with this. Again, the Rafine Sarah's Emissary Thornbow is really, really funny. I'm actually digging this shell. Really digging this shell. Feels really nice. Nice. Nice hand. Thoughtseize. Let's get rid of Expressive Iteration. That seems like a good card to discard. These actually don't... they don't come untapped next turn, so... I'm actually just going to jam this Priest of the Fell-Rites. Wait. They discarded their untapped source. Okay, never mind, they just got it. You lucky, lucky, lucky. You lucky, lucky, lucky. It's okay. We do need our 4th land, though. We do need our 4th land. We do need our 4th land. Wait, they actually casted this? Do they have 3 1-mana spells this turn? Do not Faithless looting me. I repeat. Don't do it. I'm gonna be upset. You freaking lucky, lucky, lucky guy. Oh my god. Or ma'am. Excuse me. You lucky, lucky, lucky person. Oh my god, still nothing. Still nada. And the thought says, I have to, even though I don't want to. Express Separation? I'm actually very surprised they play Brazen Boar in their deck. It makes sense. So this Priest of Fell-Rites has to stick, otherwise I lose. Wait, why didn't they play the Dragon Rage Channeler first? No removal spell one time, please. Nice. So we go to comfy 3 life. We go to comfy 3 life. Creature. Let's Diviner Fate. Or a, let's see. I'm looking for a creature, like another Sarah's Emissary. So let's do that. Like that. Okay, we're good. We're at a comfy 3 life. No worries. Impossible to die from this point on. Easy game. Land would be... okay, no. We need another turn though. We need 2 turns to get the Sarah's Emissary down. But their Dragon Rage Channeler has to... Whoa, 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 whoa. They actually had Otawara. I'm actually very surprised they didn't top that. Oh no. No, they have it. Double Unholy Heat. Okay, opponent got very, very lucky this game. Opponent got very, very lucky. So that's perfect. I don't like to see that. I don't like to see a Jeskai color. At all. Another removal spell, maybe. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, but we move. Oh, that's a card. That is a card. Okay, that's kind of awkward. Because I want to Thoughtseize this turn. But then I also have the Faithful Mending. Uh-oh. What do I do here? I really need to Thoughtseize. I cannot not Thoughtseize. Okay, this is Dovin's veto. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, we have a problem. We have a problem right now. Yeah, it looks like we need to force out a Soul Guy Lantern here. Or not. I need to have a Thoughtseize here. Where are my lands? Another Dovin's veto? March. I mean, I guess. We do have to just force this out. Wait, it's stuck? I don't get it. How did it stick? Wait, how did it stick? Hello? Oh, they're trying to balance it. Why not just use Soul Guy Land? Because I'm gonna be able to cast this? Oh my god. That's pretty lucky. Not getting a land there is pretty rough because I'm not gonna be able to cast on Sarah's Emissary on curve. That is pretty rough. Another Soul Guy Lantern? Okay. That's pretty rough.
Anyone who harms my people must contend.
Feel sad right now. Feeling frickin' sad, man. Do get to play Sarah's Emissary out. They're top decking. So if we get a land, we might have an out. One land, please. Untap land. Oh my god, I even... Come on, deck, I just specified. I specified the untapped land there. I can't. Wait. How did it stick? Okay, we just call planeswalkers, right? It's probably board wipe, right? Like they have a board wipe in their hand. That's why it's stuck.
Keep up the pace.
The fact that they let it go probably means a board wipe.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Hmm. Maybe it's an instant speed now.
Really should have seen that coming.
But they countered it. Why didn't they just kill it? Why didn't they just...
We've got the
Like, I'm so confused right now.
Right on schedule. You know what? I'm not done.
Oh, that's actually really good here. Because they're just making tokens and top decking right now. So if this sticks, it's gonna be actually huge. But I think you actually just force out the graveyard, the Soul Light Lantern to pop. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
Okay, we might have a chance. We actually might have a chance. Holy
Let the
crap.
blade do the talking.
What if they have Jawari's Disruption? Oh my god, everything is just landing. Everything is just landing. Pause champ?
Back.
Is there any merit to holding this? For like discard spells, maybe? Okay. They're tapped out again? I'll take 7. I think we have to. It is kind of in the risky though. I go to 4. That is not 3 to die to Lightning Helix. So that's a good sign. They're also tapped out yet again. Hold. Oh my god, I think we won. I think we won. I think... Oh my god! Oh my god. That is a game. That is a game. Love to see that. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about the deck, how I felt about it. So it does seem like if you know, it's a little bit rough against like Graveyard Hate, but I mean, what can you do? We are playing Reanimator. Opponent is playing Exile Graveyard spell, so it does become a little bit rough. But compared to compared to the Mardu version, we are playing a lot of more lower-ended creature like Rafine. We also have Priest, you can just play it as 2/2. Then you have Diviner of Fates and Rafine. So I would say it's a little bit better against the Graveyard Hate because like 3/2 attacking you every single turn. They have to respect that. You also have these cards, so I do kind of like about this better than the Mardu version. And I really dig the Jin-Gitaxias against the control deck. Copy of Shaldred, it's okay. We're just playing a single copy of it. As for the mana base, so we are playing 2 copies of Hallowed Fountain and Watery Grave. I'm not sure if you want more dual lands than what we have currently. I mean, we are playing 8 copies of Shocklands already, so that's, you know, kind of an ouch. But instead of Pathways, maybe like you could opt into playing the Triumph, right? You could also play the Triumph. But with our current cards that we're playing for our turn 2, all of these cards actually need white mana, so that actually makes it a little bit easier to cast, easier to play with Pathways. But if you were to play something like this, if you were to play Tainted Indulgence, which we do not, you would need to change the land base a little bit to make these dual lands to accommodate the mana cost. But for our Reanimator targets, I do really like these cards. I know that some people run Greasefang along with like things like Sarah's Emissary, Elish Norn. I don't think it's too necessary, but if you're into that, I guess you would have to cut something like Diviner of Fate to fit a Greasefang into the deck, and I don't know what you would cut. Like, I don't know. Maybe you cut like Jin-Gitaxias, Shaldred, and Elish Norn to get Parhelion into the deck. But I don't think it's too necessary. As you've seen from some of my games, like you don't really need haste creatures to win the game. But yeah, the deck came out pretty sweet. It was really funny to see the Rafine and Sarah's Emissary non-bo though. But I still do think it is correct for you to still play Rafine. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video so far. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.